So, everyone's favorite. A Flurry of the Reckless. Do you need more Quark in the deck at the moment? Or can you get by without more Quarko? Давай на ринг, это city bullish meme featuring a strongman that decided it's got an idea to start singing. Double Mork is pretty nice. Are we forfeiting the heat wave? I mean, it's 1-to-1 in Russian, so yeah. Kinda aware. Kinda aware. So Tirkvi, more Quark. I guess we'll do that like in a style of throw everything into the deck and then see. But I'm usually getting this kind of ignore all the important cards vision block. I think I'm picking the correct cards so far. Kick left, the ring. Sure. So we're not playing the Arcan. I also didn't take Fukusha. I also haven't played the card yet in a game that I was winning, so a lot of learning to do. More. It has the more in it. Makes sense, but not that many. Witcher. So I don't think we can feed the adepts with the portal. That one is I'm certain about. Axie Heatwave more Quark. Something needs to go. Something needs to go. We cannot play everything. Axie goes. And play Peller. Yeah, we'll add the Purify. As I added, like not enough players are playing Purify for whatever reason yet. Not everyone understood the change. And yeah, once again. This could be like an improved Peller. Purify 2 targets. This is Peller Purify unit. This Peller purifies 2 units. Busted. So we are heavily out of provision because of inclusion of more Quark, Hjalmar, and Tirkvi, and Fukusha. Play a Skellige unit from your graveyard. Yeah, it can pull out whatever. Whatever works. Spawn Rain for the unused. Yeah, it is too much. I'm just thinking like, yeah, we added 13 provisions. Yes, Wanderers can go, although those are the points we are not getting from Fukusha in round 1-2. What are we not playing from the Skellige, from the cards that can go into this list? Nothing so far. Hammond as a Kelly answer. Ta-da! Trial. We're not going full Witcher, so I'm not sure. But Hammond is expensive, we cannot fit Hammond. How are we dealing with Kelly? This is the deck you need to be kinda aiming at. We have Purify, we have Heatwave. We have some damage, but if they're like 12-point Kelly with a whale on it, what do? We used Heatwave on Defender. Where are you supposed to go in that case? COC. If we add in portals with like bears, then we cannot. If we are doing such a thing. Man, always hard. Yeah. The Dragon Slayer, let's go. It should be as simple as if your opponent has a dragon, cast or write a shitty character in your show, and then some skitty dragon appears as well. Man, there is like literally nothing hyping me up about season 2. Like, I certainly will watch it, but there is like zero hype whatsoever. Even Game of Thrones prequel. Harpoon for movement, that's kinda interesting. Of course it's a 3-point play, but it turns Kelly off. Maybe. Like there is more hype in me, and I don't really care about the new Game of Thrones until I see it, and it will be good or bad. But yeah, filler card. We are losing provisions, we are still in it. Adapting to the new cards is so hard. Like, imagine paying 13 provisions for 5. That brings out your 6. That's already 13. Rain is 4 points, right? 2 turns of rain, so that's 15. For 13 on 2 bodies, plus you can bring Coral and use her. So it's also insane that it plays, so you can take U-Knot and use the effect. So I kinda am interested in keeping this card in the deck. I don't mind Heatwave most likely. Totem is proactive points. Mork I'm curious about. What are the prime targets for Mork work in this meta? Anyone? Sure, you can find yourself in a match versus hand buff, and you can pew the torque or something. They also cannot hide because they have at least 2 highly hand buff cards. Against Skellige, you're kind of supposed to remove the messengers. Other than that, nothing. Nilfgaard, you can find something if they DMT. NR. The normal NR, not the cheesy one, doesn't play too tall of a card. You don't need much for the morph work, since, yeah, 10 provisions, 5 power already. So it's still a decent card. And another question is Tirgwe. What does Tirgwe do? If you Q Syndicate, it finds a 12-point body. Amazing. NR, not so much. Why can't we play like all the expensive cards and then some? This game is rigged. We're playing a normal amount of units, so ideal. Okay, Nilfgaard. That ship, it scares me. Hello, Shippo. Yeah, for some reason, $8 almost every time you go to shop and then back to the menu. But it's a minor problem. We can survive. Do we kick Hjalmar? Nah, too many Gutting Slashes. Lordless Knight. Yeah, nobody named him Lordless Knight for so long, and now, after he's done with the name, he will be only known as that. So no mega scopes at the moment. Like never before. Get out of here. Okay, are you playing your own copy? No, DMT. Oh, Morkwork target. Also mask. Remind me after the game to put the mask in. That's kinda the way it's supposed to be. Also, I mulliganed you. Back on the top deck? A curious case. Now, can you play all the engines? No? No. What mask you will be wearing? It's a Halloween time soon-ish, so you'll figure that yourself, won't you? Yeah. I believe you'll figure yourself. Steel and Stormer. Haven't played with voice lines in a while. Feels amazing. Look at this value play. Boop. 4 damage? Just like that? Okay, so his hand is loaded most likely. He did give us Vincento. Not the most important card for him in this matchup, but with random spine he could have gotten the value out of it. So no coral and no second discard target, but we are fine with those. Not having, not gonna lie, not having Sunset Wanderer in hand is a bit confusing. What you've been up to, Ship? What have you been trying out? If you played any Gwent recently? Since you changed your name, I guess you logged in, so of course you played some Gwent recently. Do we go for it? Like, the throwing of this deck was pretty nice usually. I just am not a big believer in our current situation. We have 5 damage Hjalmar. We don't have Totem. We did not get any push tools with Megascopes. We're also playing a 6-point Raging Bear currently. I'm a bit afraid though. Like in a long round, then they can blast us. I'll go for it. How would you rate the factions right now? What am I supposed to discard, Mr. Opponent? Probably Nilfgaard on top. Most likely some reasonably built Anar. And Skellige. Somewhere near. Then Skoya, Syndicate. Wait, what did I omitted something. Monsters. Kelly doesn't feel like it's gonna be. Maybe some tournament build, but even in the tournament build, like somebody will bring a greedy pile and you will be bringing out like their order units out of the graveyard, so you're gonna suffer like never before. But yeah, I just don't see Nilfgaard dropping the delete, because Arthod, Bratens, Lydia, all those cards are still great. Okay, so he gives us a Fukushia. Hi, Matterwave. I mean, it's definitely early to say, but what can it do? What does it play from graveyard? Then opposite row. Sure. Opposite row. I still want to see someone try to make Yaga deck optimized. It's so clunky, man. I don't know. It feels a bit out of reach for her to be like playable. It feels just so freaking doomed. Okay, so Nilfgaard, it's time to pay up. And leave me one space on the back, on the front row, because there is a Hjalmar who reserved a seat. I'd hope so. That's why we are trying it out at the moment anyway. I just took my hopium of the day and yeah, trying it out. I tried to go to the pro ladder with Syndicate and with the greedy alumni pile, but it's a bit sketch trying to promote with a complete meme. I did not get the matchup I wanted. Okay, so point gap at the moment quite reasonable. A Red Cloaker feels amazing, man. Ah, yeah, I haven't seen the work in Red Cloak deck yet. People were pretty hyped because almost everything that monsters got was spawning a unit on opponent's side of the board. Oh yeah, let's go! Bribery best card! So everyone forgot about it, but now there is a provision slot for it. Let's go! Yeah, Hjalmar. Ah, I spawned a bear in the graveyard. Amazing. Bam. Value, yeah. Insane value, yeah. Much wow. I guess we're taking that and maybe he buffs something. It's so funny with this patch, like they brought like the meta brought bribery back, although it was played last season already. So it's bribery and City Dash who are back, and it's kind of funny. He took the bear, which he just killed, right? So that's 8, 22, 25. Our tot is like 6, body 31. Any cool players? I guess we'd see that already. Woody, okay, coming right at you. Are you crazy? Uncrate. A crate of un. Devotion, non-devotion, I think both of them are being played at the moment, so you never know. Palar, kinda cute. Double Megascope. If Regent Bear survives, is OP. Fukusha. Nah, we'll just mulligan the dude. Also did not find any discard. Ah, nobody reminded. Or maybe somebody did and I did not notice. But that's not the way to go. Why do we have TA? Because Team Aretusa TA. Yeah, that's the connection. Wait, Eatlin on the full hand? It's a bit insane. RNG's is take unless he buffs Danka here. Or something he wants to play. But you always click on Torque. So yeah, color me surprised. No, leader charge. Okay, so Morkvarg definitely finds a target right here, right now. We'll continue with our this is a true verification. I don't know what projects printed with that artifact. This is a true, purest verification possible. So we're doing fine on points, but it's early for more work. Full point Gutting Slash when he definitely runs some full point cards. Sure, he can defend them with Nature's Gift, but still. I'm closer to throwing Totem, but that's also a shit ton of points to just throw away. Believe that he doesn't have Defender. Not a big fan. So did we have any major bugs? I don't think so, right? At least nothing was made public by Twitch and Reddit community that something's broken. We had some ties on cards played, but it was literally first 5-6 hours of the game. So not that tragic, I'd say. And apparently they fixed it because people are playing Artorius now and there is no tie being forced. Wait, 2 of them? Hand buff made me draw games? Oh, hand buff. I know that Artorius was doing that. I remember when I said we are fine on points. They still farm them before making it public. I wouldn't put it past the community to try and abuse some of the stuff, but haven't really heard of anything. What is this? What kind of nonsense is this? Yeah, just have 2 engines. Like one of course he burnt both Isengrim and Cole. Maximka, hello, спасибо за follow. I'll just throw Peller. I won't believe that there is a defender. But there is not much. I was considering, like, can we play? The answer is definitely no. 13. So we have 5 plus 7, 12 and leader charge that gets us, but we are not dealing with those 2, so he can play another circle or something. Now he guarantees himself last say. I could have looked for an earlier exit, but then Seamless came and played for a bunch of points. So we have 8s. That's nice. We don't have these cards. That's not nice. Must push. Let's go. Boop. Could have considered Hjalmar if we wanted to get a card. But it's hand buff. He wants the hand buff. And he wants it at the least expensive price. Okay, this is the hand buff. We don't have anything. We have Morkvark. Maybe we actually Morkvark this. We have Fukusha. Passing was not this exciting ever in Gwent, was it? Okay, so as I mentioned, he wants all the carryover he can do. And he wants it now. Hero pass. I can't troll as well. I cannot really troll with playing 4 points. Maybe he kills the 1 and decides to throw, activating the Mork. We're still kinda playing for tempo. He just played 6. I wouldn't mind having just a second stun in here. So Hjalmar plays for 8, which is enough, but I get the vibes from the opponent that he might be aiming at something greater. It is the same, so we can just remove the Dryad from the board. Could have killed my Morkvar just in case already. This is 8. 10 if he kills one of them with Rebuke. That's proactive though. But Gwen into Bear Witcher on empty board also plays for 10. I can feel this this 2-0 attempt. That's how we kill our Morkvark. If everything goes according to plan. Of course, we send him a vibe that something's in the air. Okay, he just wanted all the carryover. He also got a bunch of good cards out of us, and his hand buffed card. I got a bit more, but we've seen like a lot of carryover out, so I'm not entirely clear on what is it that we're seeing in the next round. What's our Fukusha? Alternatively, Hjalmar is a 10, so that works. I love to see this card in a separate. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Think about. We haven't seen anything signifying devotion or non-devotion. Hello, brother. How is new patch treating you? That's everyone's favorite. Oh wait, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to rely on RNG? New patch is great. I rage quit yesterday after being milled. Oh, getting milled. I've seen some people play it, but mill feels a bit weird at the beginning. Like definitely there is a better stuff. Okay, not what I expected, but we take those. Then we just kill I don't know. It might be just special cards. So we'll need some bodies on the board. And yeah, this should be... Not sure what I'm playing around here with the placement. Still no option to ban a faction. It doesn't make for a thing that actually happens. It's 15, so it's kinda a lot. Steel and Storm. What you got as your finisher? When you played to 1 card in round 2,